Assalamu alaikum dear students. Now we have another topic, that is population. A higher group of ecological organization. Above the organism there is population. Now population has been derived from a Latin word, that is populus. Populus means people. Populus means people. And a population may be defined as a set of individuals of a particular species found in a particular geographic area, and can interbreed. So हमें रिवाइज एट पॉपुलेशन इज ए सेट ऑफ इंडिविजुअल्स, एक ग्रुप है इंडिविजुअल्स का ऑफ ए पर्टिकुलर स्पीशीज, एक स्पीशीज का, फाउंड इन ए पर्टिकुलर जोग्राफिकल एरिया एंड कैन interbreed. Shortly or precisely, it is defined as a group of individuals of the same species, within a community. एक ही स्पीशीज के बहुत सारे मेंबर्स जब होंगे एक एरिया में, एक पर्टिकुलर जोग्राफिकल एरिया में, या एक कम्युनिटी में, या एक इकोसिस्टम में, उसको हम बोलते हैं पॉपुलेशन. और जो नेचर है, द नेचर ऑफ पॉपुलेशन इज डिटरमाइंड बाय various factors. The nature of population is determined by various factors such as density. Population density उसको बोलते हैं, कितने डेंस हैं. हाँ, बर्थ रेट उनमें कितनी है, बर्थ रेट कितना है उनमें, डेथ रेट उनमें कितनी है, या वहां पर इमिग्रेशन कितनी होती है, वहां पर माइग्रेशन कितनी होती है. दैट मीन्स द individuals which may move out of this population, or the individuals which enter into the population, which may move out of the population, or which enter into the population. And there is also a sex ratio, etc. ये दिखाते हैं हमें. We have to discuss these one by one, and these show us the nature of the population. Now, the population that occupies a very small area, or a specific area, small area or specific area, that is called as local population or deem. Local population or deem. That is population that occupies a small area or a specific area, or a small population is also called as local population or deem. Now a group of such populations, अगर एक ग्रुप होगा, a group of such populations, that is called as metapopulation, or that they are said to be sister populations. They are said to be sister populations or metapopulation. Metapopulation. So when there is a specific area in which there lives a small population in a small area, that is called a local population or deem. And such groups of populations in a large area are said to be sister populations or metapopulation. And we study the population. When we study the population in terms of its nature or characteristics or dynamics, जब हम इनकी डायनेमिक्स पढ़ते हैं, चेंजेस पढ़ते हैं या स्टडी करते हैं पॉपुलेशन को, उस इकोलॉजी को हम बोलते हैं पॉपुलेशन इकोलॉजी. So there is a separate science of studying population is population ecology. So it is an important area of ecology. Ecology because it links ecology to, क्योंकि ecology को link करता है, it links the ecology to population genetics and evolution. So population ecology is an important branch of area of ecology which links population genetics and evolution. Now the local population जो है, जो मैंने भी आपको बताया, जो local populations हैं, local population that may show differences. Local populations may show differences due to specific conditions of their habitat. Specific conditions of their habitat. Specific conditions of their habitat. And they are said to be habitat forms. जो मैंने last time हमने discuss किया, they may form the habitat forms. Those are called as ecophanes. उनको बोलते हैं ecophanes. We have discussed it in the last lecture. Now there was a scientist, his name was Hickman et al. In 1972. He states that population of any species at a given time, and place depends upon its birth rate and death rate. Birth rate, that we call as natality, आगे हमने डिस्कस करना है, and death rate, that technically called as mortality. mortality. If the number of births is more, there is increase in the population. If the number of deaths is more, it shows that there is population is declining. Or if it is equal, it may be stable or stationary. That means on the basis of these two factors, besides others, it may shows whether a population is growing population, or whether the population is stable or it may show that the population is declining population. Declining population. A population shows different attributes or different characteristics. And as I discussed earlier, that a population may have natality or birth rate. A population may have deaths or mortality. It may show the age structure or age distribution. Age structure. A population may have, it is a particular size. It may have a population may have its particular density. A population may also show the biotic potential. And there may be another characteristic of population, that is immigration, that the number of individuals, those left out of the population, they move out of the population. Or there is another attribute, that is the number of individuals which may enter into the population from outside. And these characteristics actually show us the nature of the population. Now, besides these characteristics, whether an individual, we have to compare an population, we have to compare a population with the individual. That is, a population has certain qualities or characteristics. A population has certain characteristics or qualities that an individual organism does not have. That means a population shows a characteristics, but they are not found in an organism. There is first one, that an individual may have births and deaths. An individual जो है, it shows births and deaths. However, but a population shows birth rates and death rates. The birth rate and death rate. This birth rate and death rate of population. It is expressed in change in numbers. Change in numbers. That is increase or decrease. Increase or decrease. Change in numbers, that is increase or decrease, and refers to per capita births and deaths. per capita births and deaths. For example, I may quote here an example. We may revise that later on. If in a pond there are, एक pond में, if in a pond there are 20 lotus plants, 20 lotus plants. These 20 lotus plants were found in last year. Last year एक pond में 20 lotus plants थे. And through reproduction, 8 lotus plants have been added. Eight lotus plants have been added. That is, population increases. Population increases from 20 to 28. Population increases from 20 to 28. That means number of individuals increase in the number of individuals is 8. Now we can calculate the birth rate per capita. Birth rate जो है, we can calculate it 8 by 20. 8 by 20, that is 0.4 lotus plants या offsprings, that is lotus plants per lotus per year. That is 0.4 offsprings have been added to a lotus plant per year. This is said to be birth rate, per capita birth rate. 8.8 by 20, 0.4 offsprings have been added to lotus plant. If 20, अगर 20 इसमें ऐड होते, then it was 20 by 20, one offspring per lotus per year. Likewise, there is another example. If there are in a laboratory population of 40 fruit flies, if 4 individuals in a laboratory population of 40 fruit flies died. During a specified time interval, say a week. एक वीक में 40 फ्रूट फ्लाइज में से 4 फ्रूट फ्लाइज की डेथ हो गई. एक लेबोरेटरी कल्चर में 40 फ्रूट फ्लाइज थे, उनमें से 4 इंडिविजुअल्स की डेथ हो गई. अगर हम डेथ रेट इसकी कैलकुलेट करेंगे, व्हाट इज द डेथ रेट ऑफ दिस पॉपुलेशन, इसकी डेथ रेट हम ड्यूरिंग दैट पीरियड, उस पीरियड में वीक में हम कर सकते हैं 4 by 40. 4 by 40 is equal to 1 by 10. It is 0.1. It is 0.1 individuals डेथ रेट. इसकी डेथ रेट बनेगी पर फ्रूट फ्लाई पर वीक. ये बनेगी इसकी डेथ रेट. तो अगर हम कहेंगे डेथ्स कितने हो गए, दैट इज 4, लेकिन डेथ रेट क्या है, दैट इज 0.1 इंडिविजुअल्स पर फ्रूट फ्लाई पर वीक. ये पॉपुलेशन का कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है, ये एक इंडिविजुअल का कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है. हाँ, likewise there is birth rate है 8 by 20, that is 0.4 offsprings means individuals lotus plants per lotus per year. ये हो गई इसकी बर्थ रेट. तो लेकिन 8 इंडिविजुअल्स ऐड हो गए, ये हो गया विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू इंडिविजुअल। हाँ, 0.4 इंडिविजुअल्स ऐड हो गए पर ईच इंडिविजुअल, दैट इज लोटस प्लांट पर ईयर, ये हो गई पॉपुलेशन की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक। लाइकवाइज देयर इज अनदर, एन इंडिविजुअल में हैव, एन इंडिविजुअल हैज द, एक इंडिविजुअल जो है इट में हैव द सेक्स दैट इज ईदर male or female, male or female. However, in a case of population, we take the sex ratio. We take the sex ratio, and it is defined as the number of females. Number of females per 1000 males of a population at a particular time. At a particular time. ये हो गया इसका सेक्स रेशो। तो इंडिविजुअल दिखाएगा वेदर इट इज मेल और फीमेल, लेकिन पॉपुलेशन में हम लेते हैं सेक्स रेशो, नंबर ऑफ फीमेल्स पर 1000 मेल्स ऑफ पॉपुलेशन। लाइकवाइज देयर इज नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक, एन इंडिविजुअल शोज ग्रोथ बाय एडिशन ऑफ प्रोटोप्लाज्म। एक इंडिविजुअल जो है उसका ग्रोथ हम दिखाते हैं, एन इंडिविजुअल शोज ग्रोथ बाय द एडिशन ऑफ, या तो इसका प्रोटोप्लाज्म ऐड होगा बाय द एडिशन ऑफ प्रोटोप्लाज्म और सेल्स और टिश्यूज, while as the population growth refers to the, while as the population growth refers to the addition or deletion. जो population growth है that is by addition or deletion, addition or deletion of number of individuals, number of individuals of a population, of population, कितने इंडिविजुअल्स ऐड हो गए या कितने इंडिविजुअल्स रिमूव हो गए या उनकी डेथ हो गई, ये हम दिखाते हैं किसमें, पॉपुलेशन में। सो देयर वाज द एट्रीब्यूट्स ऑफ पॉपुलेशन वर्सेस एन इंडिविजुअल।